another op release coming up, which is
Yes.
the officially branded Scooby Doo Escape from the Haunted Mansion.
Totally. So we are really excited for this. There's a lot of fun things to cover with Escape from the Haunted Mansion. First off is Scooby Doo, which is like the best, and like they just had the movie come out, which is really nice for Scoob. And there's a lot of Scooby Doo stuff happening this year, so it's really fun that we get to be a part of that. But with Scooby Doo Escape from the Haunted Mansion, it's an escape room game where you're playing all as the gang. There's a mystery that's happened. The van is broken down right in front of this mansion. You go up to help out, see if you can get some gas, kind of like the classic episode. And then all of a sudden, boom, a mystery happens and you need to escape and figure out what's going on. And so you're not playing as individual players. So I'm not playing as Freddy. You're not playing as Velma. We're all playing as the team together. So as you're going around and doing different things, there'll be different numbers that are on different items in the room, door handles or pianos or statues, which you can investigate. So depending on which character is interacting with which item, there's a part in the book which you'll read, and it'll kind of say what happens, whether it's something interesting that'll lead you to the next clue or nothing, right? So as you go around, like Shaggy eats things and Velma investigates and Daphne interacts, and so everybody's kind of got their own little thing they do. It does not come with Scooby snacks, but it really should. But it has a very good kind of like take me through it. And so Senfu Lim and Jay Cormier worked with Cami Mandel at the op, and we really built this really cool. Coded Chronicles is the brand name we've been giving this. So we have another escape room game that we're going to be announcing later this week, which would be super cool. So that'll be a part of our Coded Chronicles family. We're really excited that we can kind of play around with the escape room genre. It's been really cool to see all the different games that are out there for that. And we love that we can jump in and kind of put a really nice op spin on it too. It's true. People would have gotten away with it for those darn kids, which is nice. Also, what's really cool with this game is there's no pieces that you rip up or you tear on or you write up. Everything you can pack up, write up again, right back into the game. So, and it tells you how to do that at the end of the game as well. So, if you want to pack it up for a friend.
In terms of difficulty, who are you targeting for as sort of your core audience? Is this slated a little bit younger to be more for single-digit kids, or is it pretty broad that, or are we talking like really, really difficult where you're probably with a group of adults?
So this is definitely, out of the two that we have so far, this is on the easier end of them. That being said, I've still been stumped plenty of times with this. So I would say it's slated more for the gamer that wants to play with his family, right? So there's definitely things where you can play with kids, but I wouldn't let a bunch of 8-year-olds just run wild with it. There's definitely going to be times where you're going to have to kind of walk through and do that. That being said, though, like if you're a regular group of gamers that loves doing puzzle games and stuff like that, you're totally going to enjoy this. There are some clues that definitely make you think and try to figure out, oh my gosh, this was from this last room over there. We got to go and get that and go over there again. So that's really neat. And all these different parts. So it's kind of fun. I like how it plays on the classic Scooby-Doo as well. So you have all the traditional characters you know and love in that good art style. So there's also 2 parts to the game. So it's like an intermission in the middle, essentially. So it's like a 2-part escape room.
Now, is there a lot of, if people are a fan of the show, are there, aside from just, having the characters and having them be in a situation that they would typically be in an episode, are there lots of little Easter eggs? Like, is this really steeped in Scoobiness here? Or
this is very deep in Scoobiness. This is super Scooby. As we were playing, it literally feels like you're in an episode. Seth and Jay did a great job really diving deep on that Scooby-Doo. And there's a lot of really cool parts to this that really makes it feel like it's a Scooby-Doo adventure. It's funny because like when we were playing at the office, it's fun because you totally refer to people as the gang. Okay, gang, what are we going to do with this part here? And do all these things. We just started saying it without even realizing it, right? So
that's a pretty good sign.
It's a super good sign, right? And so it's fun, and definitely when like Shaggy eats some different stuff and things like that. I don't know if I want to tease it too much, but because there's parts where each character has their own book. So Velma has her book, and Shaggy and Scooby and Daphne and so on. There's little Easter eggs inside that too, because sometimes certain characters may not be the active character happening, and so it'll be, if you want to find out what they were doing when they weren't in the active part of the room, if you read through their book, you can find out what was going on. But you should wait until after you've solved it, obviously, for spoilers.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's probably a marriage made in heaven of people who like those escape room, puzzle room games, and people who like Scooby Doo are probably just going to be like, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's super fun. I actually haven't played all the way through yet, just so I can play it with friends, which is going to be kind of nice. But our team back at the office, they've ran through it, done all this great stuff. So I'm super jazzed to kind of dive into it now that it's out as well. But people have really, like, everybody internally, we've been rocking and rolling, and all the team is working really hard to make this happen. So I'm super jazzed that we can have, like, in an era where we have a lot of Scooby Doo games that are kind of out in the market. It's fun that we can have this unique take on it and really kind of capture that nice feel. So.
Well, Ross, in the last minute we have here, was there anything else from the op that you wanted to talk about or share coming up for the rest of 2020?
So we have a lot more stuff coming out. We're going to be announcing a new game later this week, and we've got a couple more things that still haven't been previewed in that. So be sure to stay tuned to our social media. We're on the Op Games at Facebook, at Twitter, on Instagram. If you're playing our games, please tag us on Twitter. We love sharing and seeing what's going on there. Our website just got a full revamp. So if you want to find out about a lot of new games and previews and check stuff out, you can go on our website and find out different stuff. We've got games available and all good things there. So I'm really excited for the op. I know this year is much different. We're not going to be at shows, and we're not going to be going to all these things, but we're going to be doing our best to make sure people can be involved. And I'm glad that we can be a part of Board Game Geek here for BGG.CONline. And so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited. So follow us on social media. It'll be great.
Fantastic. Well, Ross, thank you again for not only allowing us to take a look at Hues and Cues, but to come right along and play with us, and for showing as much as you can for Scooby Doo Escape from Haunted Mansion. And thank you again.
Thank you so much. Everybody have a good day.